What's going on, gang? Coach Joseph here. I'm going to go over our Friday, June 3rd functional bodybuilding workout. This is going to be a really good one. It's going to involve some things you may not have ever done before, some things you may not have done in a long time, like some tire flips, hitting a sledge hammer with that tire, and we're going to have some fun with it. So our warm-up today is going to be 2 rounds. We're going to start with some PVC Pass Thrus. So bring that PVC pipe back around and to the front. We're going to do 10 of those, and then around the worlds with that PVC pipe. All right, think about front comes around, and then from the back comes around, and then the other way. Okay, 10 of those. Then we're going to do single leg glute bridges. You'll hit 8 of those on each side. Okay, I'll demo that real quick. So just make sure you're planting that foot you're trying to work nice and flat, and you're getting that hip as high as you can. Really focus on squeezing the glute and not the hamstring, okay? After that, we're gonna go into some skater jumps and bird dogs. All right, you'll do 10 skater jumps. All right, so just simply bring in one leg behind, hop into the other side, and bring in the other leg behind. Kind of like a curtsy lunge with a jump. And then we're gonna do some bird dogs to warm up that core and a little bit of shoulders as well. So one arm goes out, the opposite leg goes back. You want to keep your body in a nice straight line. Try not to let the hips sag. Keep that core tight and engaged throughout that whole 10 reps. Okay, so you'll do 5 each side for that. And then you'll start over because we're doing 2 rounds. So you'll go back to the PVC Pass Thrus and back through the rest of the warm-up. Okay, so after that, we'll get ready for the workout. So we have 2 different circuits. Half the class will start on one circuit while the other's on the second circuit. If you are at home, we will give you some modifications for these movements, and obviously you'll start with circuit 1, then go to circuit 2. But the way the flow is going to be is you're going to have a 12-minute running clock. You're going to run through, there's 3 movements in each circuit. You'll run through those sequentially. Then you're going to rest 1 minute between once you finish the circuit and when you start over. Okay, so you're trying to get anywhere from 3 to 4 circuits within that 12 minutes. Then we'll take a break, clean the equipment, and go to the second circuit. Okay, so our first one's going to start with some tire flips. You're going to do 6 to 8 reps, just giving you a range there. Everybody's going to be at a different level. Pick something that's somewhat challenging, but not that you're just almost barely getting that tire up. Something you can flip somewhat easily, but you know, with a little bit of a challenge. Okay, so make sure our back is flat. We're deadlifting it up with the legs, and then you can kind of kick it up to the knees and then press it over after that. Okay, so big thing with that tire flip is getting that back flat, that butt down, using the legs and not just the back, okay, to lift it. All right, so you'll knock your tire flips out, and then you'll grab your sledge hammer, and you're going to do some sledge hammer hits onto that tire. So nothing too fancy here. You're simply coming up with that hammer, hitting it on the meat of that tire, not on the side, but right on top. And you're going to do 8 to 10 reps of that. Okay. After that, you're going to put your feet up on that tire, and you're going to do some decline push-ups, okay? 6 to 8 decline push-ups. If you cannot quite do it on the tire, you can do it just on the ground, basically in a pike position, and do some pike push-ups instead of having your feet up in the air, okay? So I'll show you the pike push-up. Okay, so butt nice and high. Essentially, you're doing a somewhat of a scaled handstand push-up there. So once you finish your push-ups, rest a minute, and then start your next circuit. Okay, so a 12-minute running clock, and then we'll switch to circuit 2, which is going to involve back squats from the rack. So just your regular old back squat from the rack. You can add weight as you go, or just pick a moderately heavy weight to start with. We're looking for 10 to 12 reps on that back squat. So something moderate, light to moderate, will be just fine. And then you're going to grab your dumbbells. All right, we're going to do a bent over reverse fly. Okay, so that's going to hit the rear delts and the mid back really well. So that'll be our second movement. 8 to 10 reps on that. And then last, you're going to do some lying reverse leg lifts, holding on to the back of the rig. And with these, real important to control the legs coming down and not just letting them fall. Okay, so nice and controlled up and down. All right, so reach back, grab onto the post of that rig, lift your legs up, touch your feet to the rig post behind you, and then control the descent coming down, okay? So knock those out, 8 to 10 on there, and then rest a minute, and then start over. And again, we're looking for 3 to 4 circuits in that 12 minutes, but everybody's gonna be kind of working at different paces, depending on what rep range you choose. And that'll be the beef of the workout, and then we're going to do a little finisher at the end. It's going to be Tabata style for our bis and tris, okay? So we have some skull crushers, dumbbell skull crushers, and just regular bicep curls, okay? So I'll show you those. All right, it's pretty simple. Laying on the ground, you're gonna bring the dumbbells back towards the ears, press them with just the triceps, focusing on the elbows, okay? No shoulder movement, just elbow, okay? And then for your bicep curls, you can do them anyhow. All right, you've got your palms up. All right, you've got hammer. You've got in front. Okay, those are the main 3. So Tabata style, you'll do the skull crushers 20 seconds, then rest 10 seconds. Then you'll go to the bicep curls for 20 seconds. You'll alternate movements for 8 rounds. Okay, so you'll get 4 rounds on each movement. Pick a moderate weight, something you're gonna be able to do a full 20 seconds of work with and not have to take any breaks. Okay, so that is our Friday workout. If you are at home, what I'm going to recommend is for those tire flips, I want you to do a cluster. Okay, so you'll take a backpack or dumbbells, or if you have kettlebells. So from the ground, you're going to deadlift them up, bring them to the front rack, squat, and then do a thruster. That'll be somewhat similar to the tire flip, okay? For the Sledge Hammer, if you have some heavier dumbbells, I want you to do some bent over rows, okay? Just so we can get the lats and mid back going, because you're using a lot of lats and a little bit of biceps with that Sledge Hammer, okay? So bent over rows for that, and then the push-ups, just do like I showed you earlier in that pike position, or if you have a table or a bench or a chair, elevate your feet and do your push-ups on that, okay? For the second circuit, just do some dumbbell or kettlebell or backpack, either on the back or front squats, use that. And then for your reverse flies, if you don't have dumbbells, either if you have a band, you can use a band, okay? Or lie on the ground and do Supermans, okay? So lying on your stomach, hands go up. Okay, hands go out in front, legs go up in the back, okay? That'll get some of the similar muscle groups working. And then for the lying leg lifts, just find something to grab onto. If you don't, maybe grab onto your dumbbells or your backpack. That'll give you something weighted to grab onto. That's basically what I did here with my dumbbells. And then for the finisher, if you do not have any dumbbells, you're going to use your backpack, and that will be kind of the same motion with the bicep curls. You'll be right here with that backpack. For the skull crushers, you'll have both hands on that backpack doing your skull crushers with that. That's it, guys. Let us know if you have questions, and we'll see you tomorrow.